Alright, today we are talking about deloads. What are they? Do you need them? When do you need them? And how do you properly execute a deload? So let's go. Alright, now what is a deload? Well, a deload in simple terms is simply taking time off at the gym. And when I say time off, this doesn't necessarily mean you are literally just off the gym the whole week or the whole day. There are three ways that you can actually deload. First one is reducing your weight. You can reduce your volume, or you can literally just take time off at the gym for 5, 6, 7, 2 weeks even, for 1 or 2 weeks. Now, how do you reduce the weight? You can reduce your weight by between 40 and 60%. So if you were doing, let's say 100 kgs on your squats for 10 reps, you can just go for 50 kgs for 10 reps. This actually makes sure that you keep your movement pattern and you're not taking a complete week off at the gym. You're minimizing fatigue without taking a complete week off at the gym, right? So that's one way you can deload. The second way is by reducing the volume. So let's say you're doing 100 kgs for 10 reps. You can just reduce the number of reps you're doing. You can just take that 100 kgs and just do 5 reps. 6 reps, right? Between 40 and 60%. Just like reducing the weight, this makes sure that you keep the same movement pattern. You still keep the habit of actually going to the gym and you don't lose it. Because if you are new to the gym, then you want to build up that habit as much as you can. If you are more experienced, you can just take a complete break and not have to worry about losing that habit. But when you are new at the gym, you want to keep that habit. So this allows you to keep that habit and still minimize fatigue and get rid of fatigue, and then the following week you can come back and go hard again. That's the whole point of a deload. When you're in the gym going hard for weeks on end and weeks on end, your body does get fatigued, and you take a deload to try and get rid of that fatigue so you can come back stronger, right? That is the whole point of a deload, to get rid of fatigue and make sure that your joints and ligaments are fresh and recovered for you to go hard again. That's the whole point of a deload. And you can use any 3 of these deloads, but complete rest or recovery from the gym is best for when you are extremely tired and you just sore for no reason, right? This actually started happening to me a few weeks ago. I just started getting more sore out of nowhere. My volume is still the same, my intensity is still the same, but I just started feeling sore for no reason. I was like, why am I sore? I've been doing this for a few months now. I should not be getting sore. My body is used to the stimulus. So I was like, maybe I'll try go easy for a week or 2. And I even got sore from that. I got extremely sore. My lats were firing like crazy last week. And I was like, you know what? I'll just take a break for this whole week. I'll just take a deload week. I'll take a week off from the gym. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I took that break, my back became extremely tight. Like, it was so tight. I think I've been going hard on my back for way too long. Not even my lower back, my upper back. Like, my upper back is extremely tight. And I've been doing stretches to try and get rid of the tightness. So if you are extremely tired, you are losing motivation and you're not recovering as well, and you're not getting stronger, then it might be time to take a deload. Now, the question is, do you actually need a deload? The truth of the matter is, you don't need a deload. A deload is more played by ear type of thing. If you feel any of the previous symptoms that I mentioned, then yeah, maybe you can say, you know what, it's time to take a deload. But if you don't feel any of these and you've been going hard for a year, 2, 3, 4, and you don't feel the need to take one, then obviously do not take a deload, because things are going well for you, right? It means you're recovering well, you're still progressively overloading, you're not tired, you're not losing motivation, things are just going perfectly for you. Then obviously you don't need a deload. A deload is something you need if, and I say if, you are extremely fatigued and you are just, you're getting sick of working out. That's when you know you need a deload. Take some time off, recuperate, recover, and you can come back more motivated and stronger. That's when you need a deload. Now, bonus tip, when you finally go back to the gym after your deload, what do? Do you just go balls to the walls again as soon as you get back? Well, the simple answer to this is no, you do not. You take it easy for that 1 week. Do not go to complete failure. You can leave 1 or 2 reps in the tank, and then the following week you can start going back to failure again, like how you were training before. You can up the intensity. The reason for this is because your muscles have rested for so long. If you go too hard, you will end up being so sore. You'll be so sore, it'll take you a long time to heal. You know that pain that you get when you first start working out? That's what will happen to you if you go too hard in the beginning. Because I remember my first week of working out, my whole body was sore. I could not move. I could not even curl my arm. I was just so damn sore. And that's what will happen to you if you go too hard after your deload. So what you want to do is, once you get back into the gym, do not go to complete failure as soon as you get in there. The following week, you can get back to it. But for that week after your deload, you want to take things a little bit slower and don't go crazy on the intensity. And that's how you properly deload. So that's my plan for next week. My plan for next week is to just get back into the swing of things. Do not go too hard. Don't go too crazy. Because honestly, even now, my back is still tight. It's still very, very tight. Every part of my body right now is pretty much healed. I think I was going too hard on my back. So I might have to, go back, make sure that the intensity for my back is not as intense. Or I can just incorporate more stretches for my upper back. So that's how you properly deload. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you need a deload down below in the comments. And what is your plan for your deload? Because I won't lie, the last week it's been nice to just relax, take things slow, just get my walking in. A deload doesn't necessarily mean complete rest, don't do any form of exercise. Still stretch, still get your 10K steps, still eat at maintenance. The deload week is not an excuse for you to just go ham on your diet and just throw everything out the window. It's a week for you to rest and recover. So eat at maintenance, still get your steps in, still stretch, and just recover. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.